What's the best lesson you've learned about money? As a multi-millionaire real estate entrepreneur, I get asked this question all the time. But the answer to this question is very shocking. Most people think there's some real estate investment secret or some super secret stock market thing that you do to get money and learn about money. Well, in this video, I'm sharing all of the shocking secrets that millionaires and billionaires know but never tell. Let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. You gotta get it done, no, you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that, yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that, let's fix that.
I'm gonna share with you 3 easy ways to make your first $1 million. I'm gonna share with you how I went from basement to billionaire. And I'm gonna share with you something no one ever tells you about being rich. There are so many awesome things that you can do with money. People often say that you don't need money, but money is the key to a lot of things. You can buy education, you can buy vacations, you can buy the home of your dreams, the cars of your dreams. You can pay for other people's things like your family if they need money or health care. It also gives you this freedom. Once you have money, you don't have to necessarily worry about money. Once you start to have money, you will realize how much you worried about money and how much time people spend thinking about money and worrying about money. But having money changes so many different things in your life. Now that I have money, I'm able to buy houses, cars. I can make investments in movies. I can make investments in the stock market. I can make investments in business that I like, or if people want to start a business, I can help them with that. I can loan my friends and family money. I can go on vacations that I love. I can pay for education for my kids and make sure that they have generational wealth and that they are set up for success. Just so many different things that you can do with money. So the first thing that you have to realize is that money does open doors. It does give you access to things. It will not make you happy, and it will not take you from depressed and sad to a happy millionaire. You have to already be happy. However, know that money is not evil. Money is not bad, and it does not cause people to do evil things. Money just turns a person into who they really are. If you're a nice person, once I give you money, you will still be a nice person and you will do nice things with your money. If you're a sharing and a giving person, having money will just allow you to do more of that. But if you are a mean person or a stingy person or a vengeful, vindictive person, then yeah, you're probably going to use your money to do those things. So when we talk about money, know that it does not change the character of the person. Money just gives you access to things, and it really can change your life to a positive way if you let it. So let's get into some lessons on money that everybody needs to know from your girl, a billionaire. The first thing that you need to know, and the number one lesson when it comes to money, is knowing that money is not real. I know, like you're like probably screaming at the video right now, Noel, what are you talking about? Yes, it's true. Money is not real. Money is an energy. Money is a frequency. And as a multi-millionaire billionaire, I can easily tell you that in order to get money, you have to already be money, if you get what I'm saying. There's an energy to it. There's a flow to it. It's a way that you carry yourself. It's a way that you are in the world that means that you have money. It's not the other way around. So before you ever start to see the millions of dollars in your bank account, you have to already feel it. And that feeling is absolutely free. So when you hear people say the law of attraction and you have to act as if, that is a true thing. But the reason why that is a true thing is because money is not real. It is just like every other invention that we make up in society. If you feel like a millionaire or a billionaire and you act as if, then you are, and it will just come, because you don't get what you want, you get what you are. So let's break that down first. What does that mean? What do I mean when I say you have to be a millionaire or be a billionaire before you actually are one? Well, you use your mind. And I know people think that this is fairy tale or this is airy fairy type of stuff, but this is the actual truest, best lesson that I've ever learned on money. And I learned this when I was only working a job and I was bankrupt, I was broke, I had bad credit, I was living in my parents' basement. I started going to different seminars and different conferences, and I started getting around people that were successful in real estate. And they started changing my mindset about how you could be successful in real estate, because I had very negative ideas that, oh, everybody, the economy is bad. Oh, the Democrats, the Republicans. I had all of these false ideas about what it took to get rich. And for me, I thought that it was external. I thought I needed better market conditions, or I thought I needed a better, marketing plan, or I needed a better economy, or I needed some other political situation. But none of that stuff was true. What I really needed was to change my mindset. I needed to start behaving like a billionaire, being around millionaires and billionaires, doing the things that they do, have the conversations that they have, read the books that they read. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes. So once you start to change your mindset, you will also start to change your behavior. So as I started to believe that I could become a millionaire, then I started to see the money. So it started with my belief system. It started with my mindset. It started with me taking action and going around other successful people. And then all of a sudden, opportunities started to come. People started telling me things that I did not know. I started to learn about different investments and strategies and loans and banks that would lend to me and grants that were available and all of the advantages and benefits to being me. Things that I thought were a bad thing, like being a black female, were actually this great benefit because there were all of these grants and funding available just for me. I thought that you had to be X, Y, and Z, but guess what? You don't have to be anything. You don't have to be a specific race. You don't have to be a specific gender. You don't have to be, it doesn't care about your sexual orientation, your height, your weight, your looks. None of those things matter when it comes to making and earning a lot of money. What is required is to have the mindset that I can do it, the mindset that I can go be around different people, the mindset that I am worthy and I deserve all of these things that I want. That is truly what money is. It is an energy. You have to start getting around those people, being positive, being someone that they would want to be around, being a person that believes that good things can happen. In fact, people have literally said to me, Noelle, you're kind of childlike. You know what I mean? I'm childish in some of my thoughts, where I'm like, I believe almost anything can happen. I believe actually anything can happen. Let me not even qualify that. Noelle Randall believes that anything is possible, not just for myself, but for any of us. Literally, if God has created something in someone else's life, he can create those same things for you. And any goal, any dream, anything that you want to do that's inside of you, that's inside of your mind, that you thought of, you can achieve. It really is that simple. Anybody can achieve anything, okay? You do not have to be limited by where you live or who you know or who you grew up with. None of those things matter. Once you realize that money is not real, it's an energy, and you just have to start attracting it to you and being attracted to it, then it will come and it will flow to you. Let me give you one more piece of advice about money, because these are super lessons that I learned when I was broke and bankrupt living in my parents' basement. And today I am a billionaire. Yeah, let me explain. So let me take you back to 2008. Like I said, I was living in my parents' basement. I was bankrupt. I was broke. I had bad credit. I was pregnant with my third child. I had all of the cards stacked against me. And statistically speaking, I was a loser. Okay. But when I was in my parents' basement, 2008, 2009, feeling sad about myself, I decided to start changing my mindset. I decided to start going out and being different and taking risks. And that is how I became this person that you see today. I started deciding that I could achieve things and that I was worthy of them, and that anything that I wanted to be, I could be. I did not have to work for the government like my mom was telling me, and I did not have to get a job like my dad was telling me, and I did not have to do X, Y, and Z like the world was telling me. I literally could make and earn money doing the thing that I loved. Even the thing that I have failed at, real estate, I could start doing, and I could do it in a very positive way. You are literally inside one of my real estate properties right now. This is one of my Airbnbs. I have dozens of these properties. I make millions of dollars doing real estate, but I also make millions of dollars sharing my real story. I literally took me living in my parents' basement and turned that into $1 million And again, you can do the exact same thing. Let me tell you that part. So once I became, successful in real estate, I came across another mentor that told me how I could turn that into millions, okay? And now I've turned it into $1 billion empire, okay? Literally, I wrote my first book, okay? It wasn't my first book that I published, but the first book that I had success with, I told my real story. My book, Real Estate Millionaire Secrets, tells you all of the secrets of what I did in real estate when I was broke, bankrupt, and living in my parents' basement. I tell you my real story. I get very vulnerable and explain to you how I ended up in my parents' basement and how I was able to do real estate deals, wholesaling, and all of that stuff from nothing. And I literally have made millions of dollars selling my book. So from me living in my parents' basement, which was a disaster, it was a sad time in my life, I turned that into an opportunity. I turned that into millions of dollars. And this is something my mentor told me: you don't ever want to waste a crisis, okay? Do not waste a crisis, because people will love that. They will relate to that. They will be interested in it. And there are lessons that people can learn. I literally turned living in my parents' basement, being a terrible person, okay, just a disaster of a human being, turned that into $1 million book. And now I can do not only do I have one book, I have 4 books. I have bestsellers. I have a YouTube channel that makes me millions of dollars. I still have my rental properties. I have a podcast. I have affiliates. I have people that pay me to make videos. I go on speaking engagements and stand on stage and speak for an hour and get tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands in some cases. But all of this started from me changing my mindset, from me being broke, bankrupt, and in my parents' basement, and realizing that was not the end of my story. That is the biggest money lesson. You can turn something that's bad into $1 million opportunity. I have created an opportunity where you can get all 4 of my books absolutely free. Just go to @noellsbookoffer.com and get all of my books that I have written absolutely free. You just cover the shipping. The book that I told you about, where I've already made millions, and this is about to be out of copy, okay? We're not even going to be selling this book, Real Estate Millionaire Secrets. This book made me so much money, and I tell you what I did in real estate, from bankruptcy, from bad credit, from no money. Then my second book, Business Millionaire Secrets, teaches you how to take business credit and get business funding and explode your business using other people's money and not using your social security number. Then I made B&B Millionaire Secret, and it teaches you all about how I do the short-term rental business, how I have all these Airbnbs, and how I make millions of dollars buying and selling Airbnbs. And then last but not least, my book Toro Millionaire Secrets is all about how I make rental car businesses into $1 million businesses with just cars that I own and love. You can get all 4 of these books for free at noellsbookoffer.com. Get your copies right now. Let us ship them to you and let you learn about how to do these things and get the best lessons that I've ever received on money, all in one shipment, okay? noellsbookoffer.com. Go there right now. That's Noelle, Noelle with an S, book, BOOK, offer, OFFER. noellsbookoffer.com. Go there right now and get all 4 of my books. I just want to make sure that you have all of the resources, all of the tools, and all of the knowledge that you need to be successful. This is Noelle, to your success.